Oh, the suspense. Doesn't it just kill you? Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Ticking away there. Michael sliding in the last minute. What's up, everybody? Look at the crew we got tonight. Mate, this is almost better
We'll
than
see.
Adele on a Sunday night.
Is that Henry?
I have an echo from someone.
Yeah. Is that the Henry Pinto?
Stani lets me know he is on his way momentarily.
I'm going to cut Michael off. Nah. And Henry's cut out. That's great.
Yeah.
How are you, Mike?
Yeah. Must have been where the echo was. Hey, Michael, how are you? Can you guys hear me?
Oh, we could hear. Maybe Michael can't hear us. We could hear Michael.
Okay.
Stani, what's up, my man?
Hey, boys, how are we?
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, good.
Hey, Michael.
There we go.
Good day.
Oh, Michael,
Now we're all
good.
Henry's slowly coming in, and for once, I'm glad it's not me with the shocking internet connection. But
He's back.
it is, and like I said, we are live all around now, so slowly people will start, sliding in, getting in on their DMs and stuff like that.
Yep.
But boys, happy Bricksmas, eh? Happy freaking Bricksmas!
Thank you.
You did all right living in the right city to slide in there and hang out with some celebs.
We did indeed.
No, it was. I'm glad that people are still on the hype of Lego Masters. It's good and real, and people still onto it. And the best part, I was talking to Henry today about it. Your ratings, you were number one for the time slot. Like,
What?
That's
That's
ask
awesome.
more than that.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
That's
it
good.
was good. Now I know one of you have an annoying mic. I don't know who it is. I'm going to say it's Michael, but we'll see.
No, not me. I've fixed it.
No, you got your things on. So's Henry. I don't know. Someone. I'm sure someone will complain. Don't really care. G'day, Annalise. How are you, Mike? As well, Brickles. Everyone. I don't know. It's Henry. Henry keeps cutting himself off, but
Yeah, it might be hard.
Just get rid of him.
it's all good.
City's
Let
looking
me
nice.
just. I'm just trying to go back. I'm going to show the profile photo soon, but man, COVID got your beard good. Was it COVID or was it the move to Sydney?
Let's move to Sydney. So we got to
Turned
fix that.
into a city hipster now, my man.
No, my girlfriend hates it, so I got to get rid of it.
How's that, Brickles? Brickles says Henry doesn't want too much screen time. He gets enough as it is.
Yeah, true.
It's his dodgy internet connection. He'll come back. Nick, how are you? So I was just explaining Stani and Michael before the other guys before we started off. Tonight on the stream for
Just me
tonight.
dropping out, Billsy? Is that just me dropping out?
Yeah, it is you, man.
Yep.
You keep dropping out.
Oh,
Has NBN not reached you yet, Henry?
Maybe cancel your Wi-Fi or add or join a Wi-Fi network. Either way, yeah, but you got shocking connection.
Just hotspot yourself, mate.
Hotspot. Oh, you've upset his feelings. Poor H-man. Yeah, as I was saying, so on Twitch, we're about to get a thing called the Raid Train, which literally all Lego channels on Twitch will literally come and get dumped into our screen. So out of nowhere, you'll just see the chat just go bang, 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 absolutely freaking nuts. So hopefully we can keep up with, your fame and all that kind of cool stuff.
E-grade celebrities at best.
That's it. Yeah. So hold on, Stani, is that a green screen? No, that's actually Stani's.
That is legitimately Stani's room.
That is his poor car's getting hammered and hail and rained on outside.
It is epic, buddy.
It's an effort.
It is next level.
Where's
I flooded out today. So all my sets, my 400 sets are inside, scattered all through the house. There's Lego everywhere at the moment.
Oh, dude.
You know what?
There you go.
I don't want to show you the floor. It's terrible.
Where did the bugle go?
It's up the back there, next to the white building.
Oh yeah, nice. Yep, the Daily Bugle. Can't even see it in the back.
How's that? Such a big build looks small in your city.
Yeah, that giant Daily Bugle look like tiny in the back of that city.
Yeah.
That is bloody crazy. So here we go. The Twitch wave has come in. April, how are you? Michael Dazil
Nice.
coming off the Between the Bricks. So for those that are coming in now as well, Lego. Oh, because Nick's in Adelaide. So I know you're only 20 minutes away, Stan. It literally just hit us for the thing. He needs lights. There you go. We know a good guy that can hook him up, don't we, Grant?
Yeah.
Lights on it look amazing.
It does light up.
Michael, where's your Lego? He's high rolling in a hotel, so no Lego for Michael today.
I wish.
He's stepped up for the Billsy stream.
Yeah, mine's mostly behind the camera.
Mine's back in Canberra at the moment.
Oh no.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, obviously Michael's made a move to a different city as well. So Lego's normally the last thing that comes across when you move as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of it.
No, not if you're Stunny.
Yeah, true.
Lego's the first thing that is in the house.
That's what he bought the house for.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, that's exactly right.
And for those in the chat as well, we do have Henry, but he's having pretty shocking internet connections at the moment. And so for those that don't know, we do have the guys in because Lego Masters Australia just ran the Bricksmas Christmas special. Episode 1 was done and dusted on Sunday night. Obviously, Jay, Michael, Stunny, and Henry were the proper celebrities for the night. Teamed up with a couple of Aussie has-beens, but it's all good.
Nice.
And let's run through the I guess the quality profile photo. So luckily for me, Channel 9 supplied me with some beautiful photos of your bunch. And we'll go through them. Obviously, we'll start with the one that's not even here. So you had,
why not?
yeah. Well, I mean, got to put it out there. He had the technically the semi most popular celebrity, and I'll bring Henry in as well. Henry, you in? You nice and clean. You can hear us now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, cool. Just started opening the profile photo, showing everybody all your teammates from obviously the show, and we'll talk about the show and the builds in a sec. And we'll start with you, obviously. You know the Lego Master, the official Lego Master with Soph. Do you? First question is, I guess a few people might even ask you: did you get to pick your celebrity?
Nah, man. If I could have picked my celebrity, I would have picked Stani, bro.
I still would have picked Whipper. No.
Oh, shut down. Love it. Absolutely freaking love it. So we'll go through. Obviously, Henry got Sophie. Stani got Whipper, the radio personality. Let me just hide this thing down here. Keep on moving on if my computer will let me. If my arrow buttons work. There we go. Michael, very lucky to have Brooke. Now, I've got to put it out there, man. When I heard the 4 celebrities, I honestly didn't know who she was. I dead set didn't know by name who she was. And then, a bit of Googling and realized she didn't have an OnlyFans. Still don't know who she was.
But you know now.
I definitely know. Only because of you, my man. Only because you made it. You made it happen. And, you made it happen and coming out on top. But we will talk about that shortly. And, of course, Jay got the block man, got Scotty.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh, mate, you're all teamed up friggin' awesomely. But, no bullshitting around. It wouldn't have been a show, obviously, clearly, without you guys and them just riding your guys' coattails. Like, especially Whipper. I mean, man, he had you built. Like, I guess, okay. We all know how stuff might get edited, might get twisted, but Stunny, man. You've done a good build. You've done a good build, and he tried to pull out some jokes, and man, didn't he get burned on social media?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I did see the comments. Yeah, he did get pretty bad.
And I actually noticed you weren't in there defending him, Stunny, so what a shit teammate you were.
Oh, Jesus, you know the truth, Michael, what it was like.
Mate, I perfect teamwork, mate.
Yeah.
What do you mean, mate?
Seemed like he did at least 50%.
Oh, God. You guys are worse, but at least they actually did a lot more,
No, but then you in all seriousness, you go back and you look at Michael, and he did nothing. Brooke did all his work, so fair's fair.
That's exactly right. All left himself out in the end.
Actually, it's impressive how much Brooke did.
That's the only reason why he won. Clearly.
Yes, this is true.
Who keeps heckling me? Who keeps heckling me in the chat? I don't know. Of course, I know who Brooke is. She's my best mate.
I only watch her for Brooke. What Grant? Right? I only know Henry. Ooh.
Oh.
You only know Henry because they all look the same.
Oh, I know who that is. Fuck, okay. JC, mate, if you're gonna try to heckle me, at least spell my name right.
Oh yeah, got it a bit wrong out there. Now, obviously, you guys were half. I know. I don't know if it's behind the scenes talk. I don't really care if it is. You would have caught up before. I guess even the night before, day before the show. Guessing who the celebrities were going to be with you. What were some of the names that got thrown out there that you wanted to work with or thought that may have come in to work with? You know what? Scotty Cam was always going to be in. No doubt about it. You could always tell that Scotty Cam was going to be one.
We were thinking Robert Downey Jr., given he's no longer Iron Man, was a fair shot, but unfortunately couldn't get into the country on time.
Fair call.
Thank you.
Yeah, I guess I think the boys, a lot of people, they were picking Sophie Monk was going to be on there. I think.
Oh, so she actually was a thought.
Certainly. I think you were going through a bit of the first port of call was the Channel 9 role of they're probably going to be around. There were certainly other names thrown around, but
So wouldn't you rather Carl instead of Brooke?
Would Carl have won me the first challenge? Probably not.
No, clearly not. Good point. I remember Henry kept telling me he wanted Delta Goodrum.
Yeah, I actually told Sophie that.
Oh,
midfield, yeah, that's quite.
And that's why they didn't win. She sabotaged the build halfway through because of that.
Yeah. Also, she wasn't as good as Cade, so she couldn't carry Henry like Cade did.
I mean, we worked that out when there was no, surround outside and nothing up top.
That's exactly right.
How was filming differently to your seasons when you were, I guess, carrying your partner? In your seasons, you were teamed up with other AFOLs or builders, so you weren't necessarily carrying them as much, except for Cade. So how was filming in comparison? Were you let off a little bit? Was there a bit of flexibility there?
Look, I think we were, there was plans that it was going to be two Lego Masters and then a celebrity together. And I think it made it more stressful and harder to just build on your own with one celebrity. But I think it made for a way better show because it made you include that celebrity. I feel like if Stani and I had built together, and we had Scotty say, he would have kind of just got benched a little bit and do these few little things. We're building this thing. Whereas it made you just have to make sure that celebrity was being included, building stuff. Otherwise, there was no way you were getting anything done. So I think it made for a better show in that sense, even though we may have got more technically detailed builds if we'd have built together, in certain aspects. But I think it made way better television.
I was going to say, I don't think that was. I feel like the point of the show is for people to for people to either rediscover Lego or to discover Lego as a thing and show you that no matter who you are, you can do cool stuff with it.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's it. It was entertainment more than a full hands down technical Lego build as well.
It was great to see Henry finally get a chance to build, so it was good to see.
The hour was a lot longer this time around.
And then if you ever want to see how Henry builds and he's, I guess, the builds from the show that he made, just go back, look on his Instagram. Rinse and repeat, baby. I'm surprised you didn't make some sort of mech or something, man. It's just.
Oh, come on, bro. Mate, I'm there for Sophie. I'm there to do Sophie's work, mate.
No, I heard you were there for Sophie, Henry.
What's that?
You could not have been more excited when you got paired up with Sophie.
Oh, mate, she was the best. She is a legit celeb, mate.
Mate, you were sat in the green room with a pillow over your lap the whole time.
Oh, mate, I'm going to kill you.
So did Whipper, I heard.
Oh no!
Funny as. All right, let's go. Let's have a look. Let's bring up some of these builds. Let's go through these builds. Let's start with Stani's one. We'll go with that one. So what was yours the night before Christmas, wasn't it, from memory?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, yep, the night before Christmas.
What and obviously, you got the whole lounge room with the Santa. Cool mechanism too, man, kicking the legs and the whole little train one as well.
Yeah, that too. And then there was the lights in the window they didn't show. What was lightning the moon?
Dude, I noticed that you hit the lights that were around here were hidden as well, like the fire lights.
Yeah. That was sort of. They should have had the camera down a little bit lower because it was sort of smoldering sort of fire.
Yeah. Oh, top idea.
That's the effect I was going for.
And you've got to laugh too, where the whole there's literally eyes in the brick pit, and he brought it up that that he used tiles as like a cyclops. And I was saying to someone the other day that it's so funny. It doesn't matter how you guys and how we've all seen behind the scenes, how it works, how it's filmed, the magic of editing, they nailed it. Like it came out as a really good flowing, entertaining episode.
Yeah.
To be fair though, I'm sure the guys will probably back me up on this. That was pretty much how it happened, most of it.
Yeah, okay.
Like obviously there's some stuff that's dialed up and dialed down, but in terms of the flow of the episode, that was pretty spot on.
Well, talking about being dialed up or dialed down, Henry, I can see you've muted your mic. Can you tell us about the dialed up chats about your gangster Santa and the stories behind him?
Oh man, I reckon that was like the thing was we were all told like, and I think all the boys we were all worried as well. Like, how do we get the celebs to be engaged, right? Because not all of them like Lego. Well, let's just say all of them, none of them like Lego, right? Like they're all coming in there with zero experience. So you're there trying to find ways to get them engaged. And man, the minute like Michael did it really well with Brooke, he got her engaged straight away. But with Soph, like literally when we started talking about gangster Santa and all that, man, her eyes were like literally like she was into it. Like she actually got excited. Like. And when you start getting a story and you think, oh man, I really want to finish it, like, dude, like she was into it, like, as in like she really wanted to finish it. And she was like, oh man, I'm going to give them 2 mobile phones. I'm going to give them cash and all this sort of stuff. So like, that was why that story was so important, on that build. She was like, it was the thing that actually like took the build to another level.
And credit to your Santa as well, man. That Santa looks as ochre and as bogan as you could probably make a Santa look. I don't know about your Duplo koala, but the Santa was sick.
That's not my Duplo koala, all right? That's Brickman special. That's by the B-Man himself, mate.
You should have told him to do something up high to get your height back. Hey, you know what else though? Actually, in mad credit for you, man. That biplane was whipped up pretty quick and neatly too. That looked good.
Right. Do you know my missus is watching this? My missus was watching this episode. And I'm telling her, oh, look, that's Santa, look at the elves. And she's like, oh, cool plane. And I was
like... Well, she said it, not us. But I do want to go back to Stani's one, just before I was shit-talking you, Big H. No, there was something there on yours that was like, I can't remember. I think it was here we go. Oh, it was the reefs. I never even thought of like as simple as hell. I guess simple as in just plugging them into each other. Man, how did you even think of that? Like, where'd that even come from?
Yeah,
I don't know. It just popped in my
head.
head.
Yes, Danny. Where'd you get those bells of holly idea from?
Is there a story there?
I don't know. We'll wait till we get to my bills.
Michael hinted a little bit on the balls of holly, but the reefs. They just on the fly. That was.
Can you zoom in on that the actual wreath at the back above the fireplace there, Billsy? Look how good this looks. That is unreal. Not that. Yeah, that.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool, isn't it?
It's not bad. Did you copy him? Did you, Mike?
No. Unfortunately, I had too many original ideas for that sort of crap.
It's funny you mentioned that because I remember Henry and Cade copied Kale a lot.
Yeah, except they actually finished.
Bro, I've got all the best building tips were from you, man.
I feel Henry had the hardest thing to do.
I actually reckon he had the easiest scene to do because I remember on season 3, I'm pretty sure there was an Aussie Christmas that came second only to the Fox in the Snow Globe.
Billsy, if you can do a side-by-side comparison of the two Santas, please do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just find this photo.
Who wore it better? Who wore Santa better?
You know what? I don't think I have them photos. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Are you talking about my two Santas or the two Santas from the show?
No, you're like my Santa versus your Santa.
As in from just the weekend, like this episode?
Oh, just
hold on.
put up anything that I built against Michael, please. Oh, wait, Michael, you don't build with Lego. That's right.
Duplo's still Lego, mate.
Hey, don't knock the Duplo.
I love Duplo, man. I just built on my Instagram. I got a robot that I built that's taller than my 2-year-old.
Jesus. Yeah, here's some proof of Michael just trying to look busy and Brooke building.
He's a show pony.
Hey, show ponies work. Ask Kale. Trust me. I know how you sit, Mike. I know how it works, man.
Look at
It's
that
just
little belly.
I'm just going through some episode photos now. So was there anything, and I'm guessing maybe not after what you said, Mike, but was there anything that they didn't show that was, that you wanted them to show more of, other than the women?
Me? No. I actually don't know. I thought, the boys, like you look at, if you compare the partners, I think Stani got the raw end, definitely.
Yeah.
Jay and myself probably had the two most engaged celebrities, and it probably shows in the end result.
You're slack, man.
Well, I
Sophie could be watching this, man. Seriously, she could be watching this.
No, sure.
Hey, come on. That's right. There's an easy fix for that. We're good.
No, do you know what the part that was funny, right? That was I wish was left in there. Remember that whole banter part between Sophie and Brooke? Like how the Brickman was geeing up Sophie to compete with Brooke because Brooke was like, oh, I built this. And then remember they were like, come on, Sophie, you got to build this. And then she was like, I'm going to build this. And they had this whole like G up between Brooke and Sophie, like legit just competing. And it was pretty funny. And she'd come back to me, go, Henry, what's this like? Look, I've got it, like, and then you'd be like, yeah, no, do this. And then Brooke was doing the same to Michael.
So, but I'd build something for Brooke and say, go show Sophie that and say you built it. So, for example,
that's really crap. Michael did Brooke.
Pretty much, yeah. It's not that great. So you say you built it, but like Santa's face and that sort of stuff, I would build it. Gave it to Brooke and said, go tell Sophie that you built that.
Good looking Santas.
If it's not broken, don't fix it.
Hey, exactly right.
His mustache is different.
Mate, I'm just keeping the Lego Masters canon alive.
You've even given him shuckers too. I just noticed.
Absolutely.
Literally. That's cool.
Actually, Ryan, they did ask us what we wanted, and I was really keen to do a surfing Santa. So I was quite keen to actually.
That would have worked.
Yeah.
You
would have bombed.
There's a serious question in the chat there too from a Lego Master Jimmy. I'll let someone answer that one.
Did you?
No.
Mate, the celebrities were dropping their guts like absolute crazy in the brick bit. No, I'm not. I shit you not. No pun intended.
Scotty Cam just goes, oh man, I had a bean burrito for breakfast.
Because everyone had a bean burrito for breakfast.
Yeah, I did.
And how's the stress on you, Jay, when he just rips and goes, oh, I think we should do a Land Cruiser. Yeah, like, man.
Oh yeah. Like,
why not?
Yeah, he was good at that. Just like sort of like, we'll just do this. We're just gonna change direction wildly. But I guess, you do your best to just stay on target, rein him in as best you can. But I was kind of stoked because when he said that, I was like, I had this in mind. Cool, I got to build a sleigh. I'm going to have this awesome sleigh. Everything's going to be coming across. Great. And then Brickman goes over and builds this wildly awesome sleigh to go on top of Michael's house. And I'm like, oh man, how am I going to compete with that? So then Scotty goes, we'll make a Land Cruiser. And I'm like, I'm terrible at vehicles, but it's going to save me from going up against Brickman's sleigh. So it came out pretty good. I was happy. To tell you the truth, I actually thought it was a pretty terrible Land Cruiser. Like I've seen a lot better cars done in Lego.
Nah, man.
But
Jay,
also,
don't count yourself, mate. It was
the
good.
amount of comments I got, like going like, loved the Ute, like loved the Land Cruiser. Like I was like, wow, that's crazy. I felt like I was like, oh man, that's one of the weakest parts of my build. I felt, but everyone seemed to love it. It was all super white, and then I was like, oh my god, this is super boring. So then I ripped out all the thing, put all the red and antlers and stuff. I was pretty happy with my musket antlers. So,
Yeah. Hold on, let me bring up a photo so
yeah,
I can show people.
they in the video they took one of them's actually like bent down, but I used like little muskets and then just had like this little wooden sword thing coming up from it, like this musket sort of sticking out.
Where is he?
On the top of the Land Cruiser.
There we
there.
go, yeah.
Like I was trying to make my antlers like it was a reindeer sort of thing.
Kind of like the Santa that cruises through like country towns.
Yeah, one of those. Yeah, so I was pretty happy with it. Came out good.
Very good.
It does look kind of cool. Like, yeah, the musket with the horn off the top.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I'd never used those silver tube things before either, so I used them again on the teddy bear machine.
The movement and the story in all of yours, like he's all pretty much like nailed. Obviously, the story. You know, especially this one. I like. They didn't really emphasize it much, but the whole presence coming out of the war conveyor belt to the Ute, like that was cool.
That was cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did anything move on your build? Or it was implied, wasn't it? Implied movement.
Sorry. Did you win this episode? Did you, Henry?
I remember you said, "Oh, we don't have movement. It's implied. It's implied movement." I was like,
"Can you go back to that picture for a second?"
Yeah.
I want to show something. This is something that I really enjoyed doing right at the end, and it made like no airtime. If you zoom right in on the top, like the stairs over on the right of that picture, I did like these little pictures of like a reindeer, and like there's like Mrs. Claus. You go down.
Hold on.
Like, they're in the shadow a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's like a Mrs. Claus and like a little Rudolph and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually and there's an elf you can see right there next to the pillar, right in the photo. There you go. I just like at the end, I was like, I left all these little Travis bricks there to put pictures up, and I was gonna get Scotty to do something, and he was like, "Yeah, the art thing, I don't know what to do." So I had fun just like running in the brick pit and like smashing out these little pixel art things.
That's a good looking original reef too.
Yeah, that was Scotty. All the reefs were Scotty. I just set him up with one, and then I said, just go for it. And I would have done them so much more like all the same. Like I would have made them consistent. But it totally works, like having all these different like vibes. He just got all the different foliage and stuck it on those rings. And
yeah.
To tell you the truth, the one thing I'll say about Scotty that was absolutely fantastic was when I was like, I need 10 of these, like the elf bodies. I made like one elf body and one elf arm and said, I just need 13 or whatever, like 9 of those. Yeah. And he would just go and just build 9 or 18 arms, 9 bodies.
Well, see, and that's the thing. Like, so Michael said, impressed with the elves' ears. It's little things like that you don't realize till you're actually looking into them, that they're the curved.
Yeah. And I made them like, yeah. It was actually really cool. I was happy with the heads. They're all just slightly different, probably not as different as they could have been, but it was cool. I was trying to I did all of the heads because he was getting very confused at that point because they're kind of difficult.
No,
Henry's heads are still way better.
I think chatting to Scotty on that day though, Jay, he was quite. If you actually look back through the back windows, there's actually the Northern Lights.
Yeah, so I started building these mountains, and then I said, just finish that, finish a sky, put some clouds and stuff in there. And then you just kind of got, just like, I want some color in here. I'm going to do the Northern Lights and kind of built all that. I had lights behind there, shining up on that to sort of make it show through the window.
How interesting. And it is the small little hidden details that, no one's ever going to see.
This is our homage. The two guys up there are sort of our homage to the, the 1920s New York photo where they're all sitting on the
girder.
The girder, yep.
Did Scotty have a bit more experience than the others? I remember specifically in the interview, he said that he had Lego as a kid. I mean, Lego probably would have been black and white when he was a kid, but he said he had Lego as a kid, whereas the others didn't really say too much about it. So
he didn't. He kind of made. He was kind of like, I don't really know what I'm doing here. I've played. He obviously played Lego a long time ago. I'm not going to say anything. I have no idea actually how old he is, but yeah, like he was just really good at building. So I was like, okay, we're going to build this huge, like, antique, old looking barn. You know what? You're a builder. Go for it. We just need a beam every this far, walls, tie them in with a block at the back here so the wall doesn't just fall down. And he was just off. Like, I was like, cool, just build me, like, we need high walls. We need to put windows in. I built him just a couple of windows, like the cell, and was just like, cool, you need to leave that space to put the window in. And he just like went and built most of that stuff. We came up with some basic sizes and, these are going to be the colors. And he just went and built all of that stuff. So it was great from that because I could kind of let him do his wheelhouse, the building of the building. So, and
they pushed it.
Yeah. And it was great. It was super useful for me because I could kind of just let him do the facade and the area we were going to set dress and then start on all that other stuff. Start getting a conveyor belt, start getting, at the intake and all the little stuff, teddy bear machines and all that. So
Jimmy's put it out there. Was it nice or strange or different to have Brickman? And got to give credit to Brickman where he obviously helped Michael out the most because that sleigh was really freaking cool.
Yeah, I didn't even get a head. I just got a Santa body.
But I guess it came down to what you were capable of doing, and then giving Brickman a bit more targeted stuff to do to really, elevate your build.
Yeah, the hardest parts of your build, right? The hardest parts.
Well, I don't know how to build a sleigh. Why would I do that? I reckon Henry.
It was actually really good having Brickman build with us, man. Like he was. You can probably tell. Like we were all pretty frantic, and he was really, really like, you just say, we need help with this, and he'd just go, yep, bang. There's a different feel because, when you get stuck on normal season builds, you can't, there's no one you can ask for help except your partner, right? But with this, you're getting an expert advice. You can go, how do I do this? And Brickman just goes, yeah, you do it like this.
Yeah. So different vibe to the season.
Yeah, it was a far less competitive vibe. Like it was like everyone was much, and certainly, Billsy, I'm sure you would attest to this. At the start of the seasons, it's all super fun and games, and the more you get down the path, the more serious everyone becomes.
Oh, for sure.
The reality of that actually
going home
kicks in, and everyone's like, "Oh, should I give you my secrets now? Should I tell you how to use technique or whatever in that way?" Whereas on this thing, like all of us, anytime anyone was stuck, you'd just jump in and be like, sweet, this is how you do it. Look, try this out or whatever. So because it was, more just friendly entertainment, just building some fun stuff.
And clearly you can tell, like, he's had fun for the most part building for, I guess, what it was.
And he's actually asking, was it more fun than when you were all like on there the first time? Yes and no. It was awesome, like hanging out with these guys and sort of knowing what you were up against. The first time you went in there, like having no idea, like, oh my God, I'm freaking out. This time it's like, okay, cool, I got to build this thing. But this time there was a lot of pressure. Like it was a short schedule. It was.
Did you feel that because they were celebrities that kind of put you under even more pressure to impress them?
Oh, I think about 5 minutes. You meet them and you go, oh, wow, this is, this is
very quickly that faded away to just like, I need to not look stupid on TV.
I was going to say, I think it did the opposite. I think having them there with no background actually took the pressure off big time because there's literally you could do it. Like you would do, Henry built a biplane. It was the most amazing thing in the world. Like just simple things like that were like impressive.
Brooke made Michael look like Henry, bro. That's
You know what? We need an Up Late and Beers episode with just Henry v. Michael. It'd be the most entertaining Twitch stream to date. For sure.
We'll do it. We'll do a live stream from Barangaroo.
So Stunny, going back to you, obviously, you did get, no doubt about it. You worked the hardest out of all these boys.
Yeah, of course.
Even if it was edited like that, good on you. They make it look like you edited like the hard worker.
It wasn't hard. It wasn't hard. He was hardly even there.
What ideas was that the first idea you come up with of the whole Santa and Chimney as the night before Christmas, or were you kind of push that from him, or did you talk about it, or was it just like, nah, that's what we need to do?
It was pretty much, we had the same idea, but there was going to be more to it if we had the time to do it. But no help from really him, because he was more busy, sort of, being Whipper. He was there to crack jokes and keep the entertainment going. And you'll see the episode as well. So.
Yes. Well, I mean, hopefully, if you guys are free, I'll try to get his on again next week so we can talk about the next episode next week. We'll do that though.
Yeah. But we also wanted a roof on there, like an attic, and also Santa and some reindeer and stuff on top as well. But that's only if we had the time. It's 15 hours wasn't that long. It's such a big build as well.
Yeah, so you really needed 30 hours.
When 15 hours came up on the clock, Scotty was just like, what? Like 15 hours? And I'm just like, that is not a long time, buddy. Like he was like, I thought we'd be here for like 3 hours or something. I think he was very much just thinking, I'll just smash this out in an afternoon and go home. And
no, you just tell him, wait till we complain about, mate. You're getting paid by the hour. I'm here for the week.
But I don't think he sort of understood the duration of time that it took to build these things. I certainly think he appreciated it afterwards, how much effort goes into it. So
I'm just going to bring up a few photos. Just bear with me for a sec. So I'm just going through, I get all the episode, I got all the episode, the media shots, so to speak. And there's something funny that I've noticed, right? So if I go here, let me share the screen. So obviously Michael and Brooke, Brooke building away, showing Michael how a Christmas tree's made. Cool little, photo together. You can always say, you got to hang out with her. And then you got obviously, you two, you got the Jay, and I got to hang out with Scotty Cam, talk about backyard stuff. And then Henry. Hold on. We got Stunny and Whipper hanging out together, and then Henry. Mate, did she not want to be in any photos with you, buddy?
There is one of me and her.
There's no appropriate photos of them together.
I'm just trying to pull your leg, man. It's always good shit stirring. Let's just find another Henry photo. Actually, I don't think there's other Henry photos. Heaps of Hamish, heaps of Sophie by herself. Yeah, look, I'm not even joking, man. Did they not want to put you together or something?
I think I'm photoshopped out of that one.
Henry actually wore a green suit for most of the episodes, so they could just edit him out.
He shot it from home. No, there you go. The first photo that comes up, I've got.
There you go. Are you happy now, Billsy?
Well, she looks happy. Seeing you all with beards.
Yeah, Dion, I always had a beard.
Oh, yeah, actually, Henry, are you clean shaved for the show?
Yes, he is.
Because you've had a moustache for a while.
Bro, you should have seen. I had the longest hair, and you've seen me with my long Asian hair, right?
Yeah,
I was
man.
packing it. I got my
It's
wife
like
to cut my hair. I got my wife to cut my hair, and then that's why all these boys, they were like, "Oh, we're gonna get haircuts." They're like, "No." And I was the one that was like, "Yeah, man, I just got my hair cut. My wife cut it."
It's just because we haven't won the series before, Henry. We just don't have that amount of pull.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I heard Henry got the robes and everything.
The robes.
You guys got no
robes to
robes.
wear.
That's a behind the story right there.
Season 2 and 3, guys. Is it weird doing a show that is airing out of lockdown? Are you getting looks at Coles? Oh, they will be now.
No, not at all. Because I have a beard. I'm like Clark Kent, Jimmy.
Mate, with I mean, you can go back looking like you're 15 again.
They go,
Kids will start chasing you.
Are you Harrison from Yeah, you're Harrison, aren't you?
Who?
I never get a look like very, very rarely unless I'm with Stunny. Like as soon as we're together, like yeah, and I've certainly this time around way less. Like
Aren't you that bloke from the that ad?
Yep, it's all right not to fight. I was in a community police television commercial when I was about 23 years old as the antagonist in a fight. And I got thrown in a paddy wagon and put in prison. And it aired a lot in the nighttime in Newcastle.
I'm pretty sure I've seen you do some paintings as well.
What is the Deadpool version of that?
That is
yeah.
the best.
Yeah.
So yeah, this time around.
Hey, you know what though, Jay? To all your credit, hey, the police commercial. You know that's something respectable. Let me show you a funny commercial that you might know someone in.
Oh, you got to find the commercial first.
No. I've got a screenshot. I've got a screenshot for it, and I guarantee as soon as you see it, you may pick who it is, and it's a good laugh. Who do you think that is? Big Jimmy. Big Jimmy's an egg.
Yep.
Mate, you haven't made it until you're an egg on a commercial.
Where's the Photoshop in that?
Oh, here, I found it. I found the photo. Sorry, my bad. Here's the Photoshop fixed version of it.
Yeah, that's stiff.
No Photoshop here. See, Jimmy, we still love you, buddy. We still make you relevant. No, but it is funny. So, Henry, what commercials you been on, Henry?
What's that?
What commercials have you been on? You know, now that we're sharing the pre-fame.
I'm sure you'll find something.
They're not appropriate. They're not appropriate for this time slot, unfortunately.
No, you are. No, it's correct. And I'd like you to explain what happened here.
I like bananas, man. I like bananas.
Oh man, the things you can Google in.
The funny thing was, Michael ate all those bananas after I shot that commercial.
Yeah, just not with my mouth, wasn't it, Henry?
Oh, please. So did anybody ask for signatures? Come on, be real.
Signature. One Lego brick for a friend of my kid in preschool. I signed a silver Lego brick because I came second.
Not bad. You know, even me and Henry are mates, and I asked Henry and Cade to sign some stuff for me. And you know, Cade is too cool for school. Henry signs everything for me, even his own checks. Cade, mate, won't even sign a brick for me. Won't even sign a brick. Cade, mate.
Yeah, but has Cade been on the Bricksmas special, Billsy?
Mate. Hey, when we come to Sydney next door, are you going to Brickvention, Michael?
Yeah, I'll be at Henry and I. We're doing the Sydney one as well, aren't we, Henry?
That's in March, I think, isn't it?
No, February.
Yeah, February.
Yeah.
I know. I am doing Brickvention, actually. That's true.
In January, good. I'll be getting your signature then.
You can have more than that, mate. Don't worry.
No, it was insane. Like the last Brickvention is always good. It's becoming now more of a hangout and just a weekend to chill out. I remember before Stunny and before the season was on, they're like, why are these guys hanging out in a big group? That's a bit odd. You know, they're all a bit happy hanging out. Like, what's going on here?
Bro, remember Stunny? Remember at Canberra? That's when I met you, like properly, and you were there, and you were there on the adult evening. That was awesome.
Yeah,
that was a good night. I was a fan. I was a bit of a fan of yours back then.
And then you met him.
Yeah, then I met him. I remember being at the bar with Billsy for a while there, talking.
Yeah, man.
That was good.
Yeah, and then seeing you again in Melbourne, I'm like, what? And then it put two and two together, and I was like, shit, not bad.
Didn't take you long.
Yeah. And obviously, will you and Jay, Stunny, you two going to Brickvention or
I don't know if I'll make Brickvention. Henry invited me down to the Sydney deal in Feb, so we'll see if we can make that.
Oh, you got an invite. I didn't even get an invite.
No, well, he just mentioned it. I haven't actually. There's no formal invite.
Oh, backpedal.
Henry's got share.
Starting there's a show on in February. Would you like to come down?
I would love to, Henry. Thank you. Thanks for
Give him the wrong date.
I'll be bringing my 3 tiny things made of Lego with Snarty's giant buildings next to it.
That's why no one invites you anywhere, Stunny, because you outdo everyone.
Yeah, he's
they get put off by the size.
Ryan, should be fun trying to spot the S4 peeps at BV. Brick fetching's going to turn into literally. It's going to get to the point where brick fetching is only going to be ex Lego Masters people. spot the average punter. It's like, hey, you've never been on that. Oh no, I was nah.
I was gonna say, oh no, you're Billsy.
Please, mate. I'm Lego Masters and OnlyFans famous, mate. I got both channels.
Picks are worth a mint at the moment, aren't they? It's good.
Right. Big dollars. All right, I'm going to do a quick run around, just going through my notes. God, we've slipped off the notes I had. Aussie Christmas. Michael, start with you. What have you? I know you mentioned before already, but what have you built? Have you got the Aussie Christmas minifig?
Yeah, I would have done a surfing Santa, and I would have made it as probably as tall as I could. So I don't know if you noticed. So the bottom part of our thing was a big platform, just so I could get Brooke used to putting a couple of bricks together. So she did most of the honeycomb work through that. And it's sort of, I guess these guys would know too, because you feel like at the time there's a lot of pressure for you to give them jobs to do. And that was such an easy job, and it was just time consuming. So she's happy, I'm happy. So she did that. She pretty much did the majority of that base. I wasn't really too concerned with how it took, and then we sort of made it Christmas themed by sticking the bells of holly on the front of it, and then that gave me time to sort of knock up the facade of the house, the Santa together, and do all the rest of it. So
that's a good looking reef.
Yeah, that was probably a last minute addition to ours. I think I stuck it on with about 10 minutes to go.
Isn't it funny? Everybody's got all different styles.
You can tell it was.
Thanks, man.
Stunny, Aussie Christmas, what have you done?
Oh God, geez, that's good one. Would have had to be the beach as well, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe with a life-saving,
seems like a recurring thing.
Sort of life-saving chair and whatnot there as well. I mean, that was, I don't know. Yeah, it's a hard one.
G'day, Ziggy.
I think I wouldn't get it.
Henry, if Sophie didn't pick yours and build yours, what would have you picked?
Do you know what? I would have done Night Before Christmas, but I would have done a similar like fat overweight Santa, and he would have been hungover and he missed Christmas. Like he would have just been the night before Christmas, and instead of coming and going the rounds, he would have just been hungover on the couch, like, oh crap, I missed Christmas.
So you'd build Jay's workshop with just a fat drunk Santa sleeping in there or something. Not bad.
I'd make it look like a sweatshop. I'd make it look like a sweatshop.
Oh, that'd be funny as. I don't think they would have. I don't think the Powers Up would have let you do that. Hey, did you talk to any of the builders or the what's Dave Holder's technically official competition designer? I guess you'd call him, wouldn't he?
Probably. I don't know what.
Did they tell you what they built?
Challenge
designer. Did they tell you what they built preparing or like in the before? Do you know how they always build
stuff afterwards, didn't he?
Yes. So I had a chat with Dave after the show, and so the challenges we got actually chopped and changed a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
So they actually hadn't previously done a build for them, so they actually had no idea how they were going to turn out.
Aussie Christmas was the hardest though. Like I remember speaking to Dave, and they were saying Aussie Christmas was the hardest because it's
here you go. I did a bunch of designs. I drew like heaps of stuff beforehand, so I was like, I'm guessing it's going to be Christmas. That was my Aussie Christmas. I was going to do like a big.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to build that like sort of 30 centimeters tall kind of thing. Deck it out with. I had ideas of maybe having a reindeer.
Can you show us that photo again, Jay? Yeah. I'm pretty sure if you look in Henry's text messages, there's probably the same photo because that looks.
Oh yeah. No, it was like it's classic trope, but I just imagine this massive Santa
Could we get a please explain on that, Henry?
Oh, he never saw any of my pictures.
Yeah,
No,
I
was
like that
weird.
barbecue, man. That barbecue was hard. Like, believe it or not, that barbecue, I was really proud of it. Just getting that dome-shaped barbecue.
Yeah, I know it's awesome. The upside down dome. I want to show you one more because this will never see
mate,
the light
go
of
for
day.
gold. The Eski's cool too.
This will never see the light of day, and it was just in random drawing, and I was like, oh, I wish I got to build this, but I was like, I wanted to do this like 50s style racer as like a Santa sleigh.
You should have sent that to Michael for his roof.
Should have.
You did.
I did. I said, hey, Brickman, could you build this for me?
No, that is pretty freaking cool. Clearly, Jay was the only one ready and preempted what was going to come. You guys just got on the beers and talk shit.
Sure did.
Except for Michael. Michael paid Brooke and he's won.
Oh. No, he gave Brooke a Lego set.
So without giving anything away, obviously, the Christmas themes were done and dusted for episode 1. And, we got episode 2 coming up this weekend. What was going through your head as in, what can they make now as a challenge for the next, being still keeping on Christmas? Because that kind of covers everything almost in one overarching show.
100%. Like, it was kind of like, well, it could be anything now. It was like, well, I don't know how you're going to pick what it is because, like, they've kind of they did all the Christmas stuff. So, it was like, I don't know what is going to happen next time.
Michael said New Year's Eve. No, I don't see. They're still going to stick to Christmas. I guess maybe you could have kind of done like an oversized tree ornaments or something. Maybe that could have been going in blind. I mean, most people still don't even know what's coming up this weekend. So, people in the chat, what I guess, even you, Bill, let's go for you. You haven't talked much this episode. What do you reckon the next build would have been if you were just sitting there blankly blind, if you don't already know what's going to be happening next weekend?
Yeah, well, it is hard to say because, as you said, most of the Christmas themes are done. Yeah. But they were done in the way of a shop window. So potentially maybe like, as was mentioned a minute ago, ornaments, something like that. Or perhaps like a bigger collab build. Like I'm thinking like carolers or something like that. And each team did a different caroler to
a song theme. Pick a Christmas song and build something to relate the song, maybe.
Something like that.
That's
yeah, potentially. I think there is more.
Dave, I take my royalties. Because like once you get that kind of big open-ended, here's a display, here's cover every Christmas thing. Yeah, what do you do? And they're not going to go religious. They're not going to get you to build nothing religious around Christmas. They're still going to keep it fun. Now, what would have been freaking awesome? Here's a 100 by 100 stud plate. Make a present, a jump out present, like Jack in the Box type, or make something realistic that goes under a tree.
Yeah, Michael, you would have struggled with that one.
No, you just make wrapping paper and you wait for Christmas.
That's all right. I would have got Brickman to build half of it anyway, and Brooke would have done the other half. That would have been sweet.
Oh, the man's a real manager. I love it. Michael Sargent, or something inside of a bauble. Yeah, so that could have been a cool build. They could have been like, okay, let's build something inside of a bauble, but imagine the bauble's as big as this plate, and they put like a big glass dome over it.
They've already done that.
Like a Santa.
They kind of did the dome, like they've kind of done the snow globe thing.
Yeah,
they're kind of so
they can rinse and repeat it.
Yeah,
Michael, you would have been awesome at that.
He was. I mean,
they could have cracked out a technical challenge too, like a bridge challenge or an explosion challenge or something like that. Like it'd be good.
Santa's sleigh, make it explode in front of all the kids. Who makes Santa explode better?
Let's hope next year, when there's no COVID restrictions, that they go to like Westmead Hospital and do that. Blow up Santa.
Out of all the things you could have come up with, let's blow things up. Yeah, happy Christmas.
You must be the Joker from The Dark Knight, aren't you? Oh, yeah. Trying to blow up hospitals and stuff.
He's not wide enough. How much shit can? Hey, that's a cool. There you go. See, now you're thinking, how much can a sleigh pull? So sleigh races. That's not actually a bad idea. Yeah. Ryan, I'm loving how much Henry's giving Mike. Boy needs to know his place. Anyone experience a random paddy flipping in the brick pit?
That's right, but Ryan, don't worry. My place is actually on the Christmas special. You can tune in Sunday 7 p.m.
Oh, that's
Wow.
my man.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Oh, Ryan, I feel your pain. I can.
You know what, though? He's not wrong.
I know what you put up with. I know what anyone that was a Michael season put up with, mate. So I know. I can feel your pain.
Henry had out for about 5
Talking
days.
about Michael, I got to ask, did you dress yourself?
What do you mean, mate?
Oh, no. Just a question, man. Sorry, you're on TV.
We had a team of people.
A team of people, and they forgot to cut Jay's hair.
Yep.
Mate, I was actually promised it. I was promised a haircut. One of my conditions was I needed
all
a
of us
haircut.
were, except Henry.
Funny as.
Yep.
So, do you think is there any future celebrity and Lego Master shop? Like shop. What are they called? Go to the shop and what's the word I'm thinking of?
Meet and
Like
greet?
a visit. Promotional meet and greet.
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
Henry,
I can't say that
Henry
Scotty's
and Sophie.
going out of his way to hook up with me and go, yeah, cool, let's go to the Lego store. Like,
Well,
Henry and Sophie are best mates.
So I've heard.
well, we should give the Lego store a plug, Michael, because we'll be there this Saturday in our local one.
nice.
Yeah, Henry and I will be at Castle Towers this Saturday from 8 a.m. onwards for the morning. Come down, say hello, and then I'll be down at the Bondi Junction store 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Sunday afternoon, doing a live build with Lego Santa near me as well.
And then
nice.
and then afterwards, if you order Uber Eats from 7 p.m., Michael will be delivering your food after that.
I've got to pay my rent somehow.
That's it. So Castle Towers on Saturday, and Bondi on Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah, sweet. No, that's cool, man. Good stuff. And do you know what you've got to build on the Sunday, or are you just going to get there and just wing it?
Yeah, I mean that's what I generally do, so I'll probably do that.
You said you're building with Santa, didn't you?
I don't know.
So you're going to lean on him, sweet as.
They said Santa was going to be there, so I was just going to tell him to do a base for me, and I'll build on top of it. It'll work well.
Why not? Is that Henry going to be dressed up as Santa? Or is that the secret? Or not?
Henry's going to be dressed up as a Santa from his build.
Yeah.
Thanks, Michael.
Oh man, please, Henry, turn up as Santa from your build. I would pay for that. I'll pay you double your appearance fees and supply the gold chain.
Actually, Ryan raises a good point in the chat. There will be Ryan, I believe it's Ryan. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure he will, because he definitely will.
Yeah, give us some names.
Ryan, Fleur, Gus, Dave, Amy, and Darway will be split. Doncaster and High Point store, I believe.
Is Darway taking his Lambo? I'll go then.
Is that how easy you are, Billsy?
Mate, give me a pretty car and I'm all yours. Have you seen them YouTube videos of the gold diggers? What's up? All right. So that's done. We've talked enough shit for an hour. Absolutely loved it. I do appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out and putting up with Henry. So it was good.
Putting up with me, mate. We should have all got paid putting up with Michael, mate. That's who we got paid.
Henry's the only reason I'm here.
That's right.
There you go.
Oh, Michael.
So as Michael awesomely put, they do have episode number 2 on Sunday night again. Yep. So make sure everybody does watch that. And if you guys are free next Wednesday, I do have the thumbs up to talk to you guys again next Wednesday after the episode. So we'll roll with it again. I'm sure it'll be just as entertaining.
I'm super excited.
And what's this? We need Stani back to take him through his city. Yeah, we did it when we had it last year. We'll do it again. We'll have a Stani only special. Couple of weeks. What do you reckon?
How much you got?
So we're not going to have Stani anymore.
Love to try.
Please, you're not Henry. You're not Henry. No, once again, boys, absolutely loved it. Thank you very much. Saturday, Castle Hill Towers. Sunday, Bondi. to see these two boys? I don't think Henry, you're not going on Sunday, are you?
No. Michael wants to step out of and do his own thing with his builds and actually not use instructions and things like that. So
don't blame you. And obviously Ryan and the other crew will be at Doncaster and High Point down in Victoria. Other than that, we're done for another Wednesday night. See everybody later. Oh yeah,
Everyone.
thanks, Bilzer.
Bye.
Thanks, Bilzer. Love you, Bilzer.